Hi, it's Laura Wilson. Welcome to this week's Alkaline Diet Health Tips video newsletter. This is our new format. I'm going to be doing a weekly video newsletter. It may not be video every week, but you're going to be getting a new piece of content from me about the alkaline diet and how to survive on it, how to thrive on it, how to succeed on it in your inbox every Wednesday. So I want to talk about today a discussion I had in the gym earlier. Went out for a run with my running group, Tuesday evening run that I normally do, and it was fine, it's lovely. We did an 8-mile run. And then I was in the sauna afterwards and just chilling out. It was a cold run, so I was just sat there kind of thawing out, warming up. And there was a group of people talking about animals. And they were talking about zoos and aquariums and the kind of ethical standpoint on it, saying, one guy was saying, yeah, you know, some zoos are really good, others I don't agree with, and this girl said, yeah, when I was out in Australia, I saw wild dolphins, which was fantastic, but I'm not sure if I agree with dolphins in captivity. And then they were talking about monkeys and giraffes, and they were back and forward on their ethical viewpoint on this. And I was just kind of listening, taking it all in, and then they started saying about how it's so bad that some people, you know, wear fur and you know, monkeys are getting killed, and it's really good that we can save these sharks in our local aquarium because then if you left in the world. And there was a lull in the conversation, and I thought, right, I have to say, I have to give my viewpoint here. So I said, you know what, the best thing that we could do for saving the animals, saving the planet, as well as our abundant good health, would be for everyone to go vegan. And this girl surprised me because she was like so pro-animal, and this is wrong and that's bad and they shouldn't be doing this, and she just turned around and said, no, well, they're there for us to be eaten. Like, that was that. The animals are there, like beef, cows, pigs, chickens are just there for us to eat them. That was her standpoint, no discussion. I was like, man, this is mad that people think this, that we think that it's okay to have mass genocide of animals. And then she turned around and said a very interesting thing to me, which is what I want to highlight to you in this video. She said, circle of life, baby. It's the way it goes. It's the animal kingdom circle of life. And I just went, okay, all right, if that's what you think. And then a bit later on, she turned around to me and said, well, are you vegetarian? I said, actually, yeah, I'm vegan. And she said, well, you know, if we all take this standpoint, we would never wear, you know, we'd never do anything, and just basically gave a very weak argument, and I wasn't interested in engaging. My desire was to plant a seed in people's heads, which is what I do. I try to do that wherever I go, because I understand that a lot of people, it's a new concept and it takes time. Family members of mine, friends of mine, the guys who I run with, they were hardened meat eaters. And over the years of me going on about the benefits of a vegan diet and vegetarianism and all that, literally 2 of them are on green smoothies, which is amazing. You know, this is guys who grew up on meat and potatoes are fine, but it's the meat, like meat pies, and these men like drink a lot, and they've come from that traditional English culture, and they're even embracing green smoothies. So I know it takes time for people, so my intention is just to plant a seed, and the 2 points I want to highlight to you in this video are this. Number 1, you have to be resilient sometimes to other people's opinions, because if you choose a healthy lifestyle, if you choose an alkaline diet, if you aim to be healthy in the world we live in, and I made this point in our last video, it is an unhealthy world, and the travesty is that so many people think things are healthy and they're not. You know, eating meat, eating dairy. We're designed to be eating meat, circle of life. The animals are there for us to eat them. It's such a departure from the truth that it can be very difficult for people to comprehend. So you need to be willing to entertain a different viewpoint, suspend your disbelief in the fact that things like the alkaline diet and veganism and vegetarianism is much better for you, for the animals and the planet. And also, you have to question where you're getting your information. As soon as she said to me, circle of life, she's referring to The Lion King, the film The Lion King. Now, Disney is responsible for conditioning on a mass scale. Now, I do not agree with Disney films whatsoever. Just look up the kind of underhanded agenda that Disney's going on, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll leave it at that. I'll let you do your own research. But The Lion King, you hear this all the time, circle of life, circle of life. It's the underlying message that people are getting from watching films like this. And it's not just, you know, that film. We get it day to day in newspapers and TV programs. It's just endemic in our culture. That was a big word for me. It's just, basically, it's there. It is an underlying thread in mass media. So that's where we can come to the conclusion that, well, it's perfectly fine for us to eat meat. It's perfectly fine for us to store animals in totally unacceptable conditions and kill them, like mass genocide of the animals, because we want to eat them. Now, I'll leave it there on the animal rights front, because I know that you may or may not be in a place where you care about the animals, and that could be so far off your radar that, you know, it's like, what? I don't care about this, I don't want to know about it. I appreciate that, but from a health point of view, you cannot argue with the facts that meat and dairy are very predominant causes of cancer, heart disease, lots of other problems. We think we're getting protein and calcium. Honestly, we're barking up the wrong tree. We've been indoctrinated by the meat and dairy industry, and I'm here to set the record straight. So what I'm going to be doing is sending you some links to some documentaries so you can make a further informed decision on these things. For now, I'll leave it at this with you. So number one, to recap, question where you're getting your information from. Number two, meat and dairy are not good for you. Just entertain that idea for the moment, because I know a lot of people struggle with this. They think that you need meat and dairy because it's what we've always known. Entertain that idea and hold that thought, and I'll be sending you some more information. Thirdly, you need to shake up the status quo sometimes. You have to be prepared to stand up and just throw a different thought out there, because otherwise you get this group think and people all think the same, and they've all been indoctrinated by the same media, the same TV programs, the same newspapers, which is why I never read newspapers. I got rid of my TV years ago. I'm very careful about what music I listen to and what goes into my mind, because I know that what goes in will affect my subconscious, and all of a sudden, before I know it, I'm spouting out these phrases. Circle of life. That girl probably didn't even realise that was going to come out. It just came out. Now, she may well go away and think about it and think, actually, you know, there might be another way. Maybe vegetarianism, veganism is a good idea. Who knows? So that's my message for today. And if you like this video, like it on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube so that you're updated every time I produce a new video like this. And leave your comments and reply. Leave your comment in either my blog or on YouTube to let me know what questions you want answered. I'm here to answer your questions. I'm here to serve you and help you succeed and thrive in an unhealthy world with a healthy diet. Okay, so that's my aim. So please, if you don't email me, because it's very difficult for me to answer all the emails that I get. I get a lot, but I do look at my blog and I will answer comments on the blog and on YouTube. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye for now.